Be sure the Republic knows how much we appreciate the help. Good luck, Lieutenant. You'll always be welcome in Anchorhead.
Lieutenant, thank you for calling. From what I hear, you've been very busy. We have quite a bit to discuss. First, congratulations on stopping the bombings in Anchorhead. Mayor Claren was both impressed and grateful. Well done.
Glad I could make a difference.
You've represented the Republic very well in this. Good job. I also understand that you not only located Fuse, but routed an entire Imperial research facility in the process. Lieutenant Tasser filed his report only moments ago, actually. I'm sorry he and his men couldn't arrive sooner.
Lieutenant Tasser was very helpful, General.
I'm glad to hear it. Tasser reports that you brought Fuse in alive and without resistance. Cardin will be pleased. He had begun to doubt our commitment to bring the Havoc traders in safely.
I wish I could have nailed that scum Gorek before he ran off.
Ah, that is troubling, Lieutenant. Still, Fuse was by far the most important objective. What about the bomb designs that Fuse created for the Imperials? Were you able to retrieve a copy?
The Imperials fled with the designs while I was saving Fuse.
I'm glad you managed to bring Fuse in alive, Lieutenant, but letting those designs slip away will carry a heavy cost. Still, your mission was largely successful. You are to be congratulated. Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. I understand you've just set down on Alderaan. The political situation on Alderaan is highly complicated. The world's ruling families are mired in a civil war for control of the planet. House Organa supports the Republic, so they're our primary ally. Your mission against the Havoc traders is priority 1, but try to aid the Organas where you can as well.
Who will I be aiding House Organa against?
The Empire supports House Organa's rival, House Thul. Thul was banished from Alderaan, but with the Empire's support, they've returned to make an attempt for control of the planet.
How much support is Thul actually getting from the Empire?
Quite a bit. Intelligence reports indicate that Imperial troops operate openly on Thul's behalf all over Alderaan. Now, your primary mission. Your target is Gearbox. A captured Thul nobleman has revealed his presence to our House Organa allies. Apparently, Gearbox is aiding House Thul and the Empire in their effort to take control of Alderaan, though we don't yet know the full nature of that assistance.
I'll ascertain Gearbox's objective immediately, General.
If it's something of interest, certainly recover what records you can, but your main objective remains the man himself. You should speak to the Thul nobleman that House Organa captured, and see if you can get more information from him. The Thul prisoner is being held in isolation at House Organa's estate. I left strict instructions that no one interact with him further until you arrive.
I'll proceed to the Organa estate at once, General.
The overseer at Organa's detention center is a man named Cormac, a captain in their house military. He will be your primary contact. That's it, Lieutenant. Question the prisoner, determine Gearbox's whereabouts, and neutralize him. Understood?
I'll be done in no time.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Garza out.
Whoa. Hold up a minute, friend. The detention area is restricted. I'm going to need to see some identification before you come in here.
You must be Captain Cormac. General Garza sent me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Well, your general told us someone was coming, but he didn't say who. You'll be wanting to talk to our esteemed guest from House Thul, won't you? He's a tough one. We worked him over a dozen times, and he still won't talk.
Your orders were to keep the prisoner in isolation, Captain.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kept him away from all the other prisoners, kept anyone outside from talking to him, sure. But we wanted to be sure the man wasn't wasting your time with some made-up story.
General Garza will be informed of what you've done.
I apologize and take full responsibility, Lieutenant, sir. Please tell General Garza that we were only trying to help. So, going back to the prisoner, sir, his name is Markus Thul. Our boys caught old Markus sneaking into the castle with a dozen Imperial commandos, set on cutting the head of House Organa into Throntibate.
If you captured any Imperials, I'll need to speak with them as well.
I'm afraid there aren't any, Lieutenant. They all went down during the fight. Took a lot of our boys with them, too. Anyways, as soon as we got the shock cuffs on him, Markus starts in on the Gearbox stuff. Critical intelligence, Republic Special Forces will want to know, that sort of thing. That's when we called your people.
I should speak with the prisoner at once.
Absolutely, sir. Sorry to have held you up so long. Markus is in holding cell 5, Lieutenant. I've set the security door to grant you access, whenever you're ready.
So, a visitor. Welcome. I am Markus and Darius Thal. Your aspect and equipment are not those of House Organa. Whom do you represent?
If you cooperate, I can make life much easier for you.
Ah, so my offer of information has finally reached the correct persons. I can tell you all about Gearbox, the Empire, and their activities. But before I help you, you must help me. I want protection for my wife and daughter.
I'm not sure I understand.
My wife and daughter, they still live amongst my house, and amongst the Imperials. If I tell you what I know, they will suffer for that betrayal. I won't allow this. So until my family is safe, I can tell you nothing.
Lead me to Gearbox and I'll do whatever you want.
If I tell you where he is now, you could simply deal with him and leave, gaining me nothing. Perhaps a compromise. I tell you part of what I know to prove the veracity of my claims. If you find that my intelligence is accurate, you help my family. After which, I will tell you exactly how to locate Gearbox.
Let's hear this intel of yours.
Among other projects, Gearbox has helped construct a hidden, highly sophisticated missile battery capable of eradicating any Organa force that approaches Thul territory. Destroying this missile battery would greatly benefit your Organa allies and prove how accurate my information is. All you need do for the rest is protect my wife and daughter.
We'll talk after I'm done checking your intel. If you're telling the truth, then I'll protect your family.
Then you will have what you seek. Farewell.
I gotta say, Lieutenant, you're something else. Until you showed up, Markus had barely spouted 20 words at us. Don't know about this business with Markus's wife and daughter, though. The boys upstairs may not approve of cutting deals with this guy.
Saving the family is the only way to get Markus's intel.
Well, then it's probably best if we don't call any attention to ourselves. So what about Markus's story? All of this missile launcher business. You think he's telling the truth?
It's hard to say, but there's no choice but to investigate.
Suppose so, sir. Never thought I'd say this about a Thul, but I think I actually believe the guy. Well, good luck out there, friend. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some clues about this Gearbox guy. I'll keep an eye on Markus while you're gone.